Guess who's in the Young Hollywood Studios? It's Tricia Helfer. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hi. We don't usually let Cylons in, but we made an exception for you today.
Thank
because
you.
It's Friday.
I might have had to fight my way in otherwise. And you don't want to.
No. You do not mess. You do not mess with a Cylon, and you do not mess with a Texas Ranger, as we will find out very soon. But can we talk about our outfits for a second?
Yes.
I really feel like I know. I love this. I think I really feel like we're feeling each other's outfits. We got the leggings. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna touch you right now. I really like that. And I picked. Okay, I am deathly allergic to cats, but I knew that you loved cats, which is why I picked this one out for you.
And that's
for you.
The first thing I said. I was like,
yeah. Oh my God, I love your shirt. It's all for you. It's all for you. Molly Parker.
Yes.
She is a departure, sort of, from some of the previous characters you've played. A lot of good buzz about this show already. And when I saw the preview, when I saw the trailer for it, I was kind of like, you're kind of like the Chuck Norris, the female Chuck Norris, without like all the martial arts. Is that fair? Is that a fair assessment?
It is, yes.
You are the female Chuck Norris.
I am one of the only female Rangers in the division, and so she deals a little bit with, there's a few kind of sexism things that she has to deal with, but on the whole, she's just a very, very strong tomboy. Doesn't mean she doesn't have a feminine side. We do see me dressed up every once in a while, but very good at her job and very tough.
Yeah.
Yes, but she's so much fun to play. Just well-rounded, all-around kind of good girl. The kind of girl you want to hang out with,
Right.
Guys like her, girls like her. She's just cool, says it like it is, and. But when we did our fights, I didn't want it to be martial arts. Like, I didn't want it to look like she was trained, she was a sensei, whatever. She's more of a brawler, she's not like she gets into bar fights, mind you, but if she's breaking one up, it's, she knows how to take care of herself or to defend herself, but it's more, Texas style.
Yeah, but you're from Canada originally, but you rock that cowboy hat like unlike any other Canadian I've seen rock a cowboy hat. Can I just say? Like, is there an award I can give you for that? How fun is it to kind of get dressed up and become like this hardcore Texan girl?
It was so much fun. In the pilot when we shot it, you're setting the character, and we had a lot of going back of like how serious, because the real Rangers, they were colored Wranglers. Button-down shirts, starched button-down shirts with ties,
does not sound cute.
And the Stetson, and we're like, well, it's ABC. We gotta cute, get it a little cuter.
Yeah.
So, jeans are allowed, and I have the proper double gun belt, and the proper Stetson.
All right.
And that took me a little bit to get used to, as opposed to the little sexy cowboy hat, the little flip thing. This is a massive hat. And it's hard.
Really?
You gotta learn how to put it on, you gotta learn how to set it down. You have to respect the hat. But then once you have it on, once you get used to it, it's part of the look, it's part of the feel. You're like, okay, I've got my uniform on.
Yeah.
And
you're Ranger.
Ranger, exactly. And trust me, where we shot in Albuquerque, it gets cold. So I was very much like, oh, I want my hat. Can I have my hat in this scene? I actually talked to Mari Aldridge, the first female Texas Ranger. She was our tech advisor. And I said to her, okay, if I take the hat off in a scene and I'm holding it, I said, what do I do with it? Because it kind of takes up my entire torso. And it's like I'm hiding in front. I'm interrogating somebody and I'm hiding behind a hat. But yes, we trimmed it down a tiny bit, but otherwise it's the real deal.
Before we go, I do want to play a little game with you. So, a couple situations, just hypothetical ones, and would you want a Cylon on your team or a Ranger on your team?
Ooh,
yes,
okay.
Yes. Okay. Christmas Eve, you're finding that perfect gift, you're racing through the mall. Whose help do you want? Do you want a Cylon's help or a Ranger's help?
I want a Cylon's help. Because then
Why?
they could pull in some of their copies, and you can cover the whole mall.
Multitask.
Multitask.
Divide and conquer. I like it.
Yes.
Getting hit on at a bar or at any kind of situation where the guy's a little shady. Cylon or Ranger?
I would rather have a Ranger.
Okay.
Because I think they were a little bit better dealing with humanity and maybe got the subtleties in conversation better.
All
so
They have feelings.
Might be able to diffuse the situation before it spiraled out of control.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone hijacks your Twitter handle. Who do you sick on them? Ranger or Cylon?
Gosh.
This is a very realistic situation for some of us.
Yes, no, I've had similar situations.
Have you
so,
really?
I would well, Molly would be pretty good at it because she's pretty smart. But I'd have to say Cylon because they're part robot.
Yeah.
They might be able to just look at. They'd be able to go and figure it out very quickly. Yeah.
Exactly. We just kind of plug into it.
Yes.
But after you find out that person, then you send the Ranger.
Then you send the Ranger.
Yes.
Exactly.
To regulate. I like it. So
Yes.
you double team it. Awesome.
Yes.
Amazing. So one for Cylon, one for Ranger, and then one for both of them.
Yeah.
I love it. Good luck. Can't wait to see the show. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
dropping by. Bye, guys.